This morning we're walking at Longslade. It's according to the car it is 0 degrees. According to my fingers it's slightly less. There's a fair bit of frost around. This is the type of morning that a corgi loves. They're bred for colder weather, so they're having a great time, and I dare say they're going to be running all over the place. But we're just coming down from the car park, going through the bridge, which has been temporarily closed for as long as I can remember, at least about 3 years now. This is one of my favourite points on the forest, really. You get a lovely view, very atmospheric this morning. It's looking lovely. You can just see the sun started to come up. But yeah, it's lovely around here. I've taken many photographs around this bit. The dogs are keen to get on the walk this morning. We're quite early, so they're hoping that they can find some unsuspecting squirrels to chase. They've never actually caught a squirrel, but they've stood at the bottom of many a tree barking in the hope that one day a squirrel will come down and greet them. Now, I don't know if you can see this on the film, but the reflections in this mill pond water are absolutely lovely. A couple of horses up on the hill there. I don't know if I can zoom in on them. You can see that sun's just starting to come through now. But this is the other side where the sun isn't at the moment. You can see the frost in the heather. The bracken is mostly fallen away now. But yeah, it's just absolutely lovely around here. Up the front, as always, I think fancy she sees something in there. She's quite good at catching rodents. It's one thing she is good at catching. But I'll shy away in case she does. And then we've got Big Boy coming up the back. Never happier than on a frosty morning is Brecon. Go on, Willow, away from it. Yep. Just climbed up this small hill. And even doing that has made my glasses steam up now. But yeah, you can get a lovely view from up here. Right back down. Give you a nice panoramic shot. You can just see the sun through the clouds there, hopefully. And we're going up this way. Reckon, what are you eating? Apparently dogs eat the ground because it contains minerals that they want. Which is fair enough, but it does make them look a bit stupid sometimes. There's Willow, she's seen something in a tree. Oh, we've disturbed a pigeon now. Another one of those little camps. I always assume it's kids, but you never know, could be adults making them. Don't think I'd like to sleep in that one though. Walking through here at times it can look a bit like a tree graveyard. There's quite a lot of stuff fallen down, and it's not managed as such. But it does make you realise this is a very old wood. Some lovely bits around here. Which way are we going, dogs? Alright, we're going left then. Oh, one wants to go right, one wants to go left. Who's going to win? Going back, we'll go down for a bit. This is a tree that came down a couple of years ago now, but when it came down they discovered in the base of it, in the bit that broke off, was a bee's nest or beehive. And oh, there's a squirrel there. Don't think the dogs have seen it. And you can see that somebody took a chainsaw to it and cut it open. You can't really see much remnants now. You can just see a bit of the sort of part of the hive there. If they hadn't, the bees wouldn't have survived because it came down in the winter. It would have been too cold for them. So it was the only way to save the bees. There's another one that's down over there. Must be frightening if you are here when one of these comes down. But God, I'd love to see it one day. Must make a hell of a noise. When you see all the trees that are lying down, you can think that it's all sort of death and decay. But reality is, it's just what happens in the forest. And you can see here that the fungi have started coming through. They'll feed on the fallen trees. And that's what provides life for the new ones. It's just the way of the forest, really. Back out of the woods now, walking down towards another bridge. You get this lovely view around here. That's back the way that we came down the first bridge. We're not going past the second one. Path up into the woods. There's a bridge up here, or the path goes over the water. Don't know if you can call it a bridge. Which is handy because the dogs get to have a drink. And in the summer they get to paddle their feet. They're not swimming dogs. They look at dogs who swim with a great deal of confusion. But as any dog walker will tell you, dogs prefer puddles and streams rather than that water you've been carrying for the last however long. Yeah. Getting the reflections again. In this water, it's absolutely still. Yeah, you can just see that. It's very clear today as well. After the rains, it's really cleared up now. But you've got some lovely reflections going on. Go on, Brack. And then we come back out onto the plain. The sun, to be honest, is not making a great deal of impression around here. It's still pretty cold. There are a few dog walkers dotted around, but now we get to walk back. This path takes us back to the car park, and yeah, and breakfast. Yeah. The dogs will sniff along here for a bit, and then they'll decide that it's a good time to start playing and play me up.